Didn't know the battle we go through life. We ask for chances fair. Chance equal our stripe. Chance do or dare. We should win. But be by the code. Faith and honor held high. We should lose. Stand by the road. Chill the winners go by. Day by day. We get better and better. We can't beat.
It's just been atrocious. I'm so sick of this shit. Fuck no. Like, it's just been bad. I got a rip beater. I got into a fight over this shit, I guess. I don't know. But RIP to this season, everybody. You already know what the fuck it is. It is them dudes talking in you, coming at you for the final episode of this season. Now, next year, you know, we might come back. We might not come back. I'm fucking with you. We'll be back. We might even do some special episodes for the spring game, shit like that. I literally just made that shit up right now. I'm in my Marcus Satterfield mode right now. Before I get deeper into that mode, let my co-host introduce himself right over her.
Ron Rivera. Thought we were going to get to a bowl game, but here we are.
We bought the tickets. We were ready. Iowa said no. We got bigger dreams than fucking trying to just go to a bowl game. We got to wax mass, and they waxed us. One good one. I'm pretty sure that Rob Schneider auditioned for a movie out there as Iowa's fucking quarterback.
Beacon Hill.
Beacon Hill is his name?
Yep.
Disturbing. Nigga has a fucking Texas. Now, he must be from Texas. I'm just guessing that. I don't know, but that sounds like a Texas. And that sounds like some stupid shit a parent in Texas would name their kid. Well, you know, he was a beacon of Christ. So, of course, we named him Beacon of Christ. But his nickname is Beacon. Hilarious. So, no.
From Santa Barbara.
He's from Santa Barbara, California?
Yeah.
That's disturbing. So he must know Taylor Martinez then. Taylor Martinez must have gave him some playbooks or some shit like that. You know, he's in Laguna selling those cars with his daddy. Who knows at this point? It was atrocious. Iowa really put it on us. They really let us see where the fuck our flaws are and where we're at. But you want to know what? We're not going to sit here and dwell on the past that much. Especially on that game. I told you guys we were going to fucking lose that game. And my score was dead on. Literally 1 point away from each. Yeah, that's live. Yeah. 10-13, Ron. How do you feel about that?
It was gross. I didn't even watch it because I was driving back.
Oh, yeah. We were living life instead of fucking being sucker punched by Nebraska one last time. I watched it. I was around family. We had discussions. We had topics that we reached. And we came to the conclusion that there were some asses on the team and some passes on the team. Now, the asses are the ass backs of the team. Okay, we're going to pick 3 of those. I already got 3 in my head. Ron, if you want to go off of mine, that's fine. But if you got 3 in your head that you may think are asses of the year. And then I got some passes. Passes are just people who just pass by. Hopefully they stay on the team next year. Hopefully they don't transfer in the transfer portal to a better team because they got better opportunity and they have more talent, shit like that. And then we're going to talk about who the fuck is going to get fired in this piece. Because somebody's head has got to roll for some shit like this. Though it is a part of the plan, somebody's head has got to roll for some shit like this. So, asses of the year. Asses of the year. Man. Now, we seen this coming weeks in advance, all the way since the Minnesota game. Ron, I'm just going to ask you this question. Who's my ass of the year?
I'm sure it'll be Mr. Sims.
You! Ding, 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 ding. Where the balloons at? Put the balloons on your goddamn screen. I don't even know how to do this shit. We going to share the reaction. There we go. Bam! Hearts and whatever from Lewis. Yes. Jeff Assback Sims. You dirty motherfucker. Damn, damn, damn. You tricked us. We could have got way better quarterbacks, running backs, whoever the hell we would have needed. Not your black ass on this damn field. Dude, transfer. Please go to Colorado or some shit like that and back up Shador or something. I don't know. No, dude, just stop. Sell fucking cars in Nebraska. You'll make a living. Ask Taylor. Anyway, it's my first ass back. My first ass of the year. My second ass of the year is the fattest fuck on this team possible. Nash Hutchmaker, whatever the fuck his name is. Nigga has a dicky do. His belly stick out farther than a dick is due. Whatever the fuck the saying is. It does. No homo. And we're canceled right there last episode. Damn it, how many episodes did it take me to say no homo again? A lot.
I think we've been canceled, so.
Yeah, of course that. But, But yeah, that's my second, is Nash. And then my third, Marcus fucking Satterfield. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Oh my goodness, this dude is horrible. When I say he is the epitome of a bad coach, he is the epitome of the racism complex in football. Because if a black coach had a record like Marcus Satterfield, that nigga would be a water boy from this point on in his career. This motherfucker, Satterfield, they haven't said anything. They've gone dead. They've gone dark since the last game. I'm sad that the players got to be... They've been losers. As you called them losers 7 weeks ago. What do you think was going to change from that? I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? But those are my three asses of the year. Jeff, Marcus, and Nash's fat ass. Who you got for me?
I have no idea. I'm going to go with ass of the year.
Yep.
Is it our offense?
Yep. The whole offense?
Yeah, because we couldn't do anything.
That's Marcus Satterfield. He's the offensive coordinator. So
yeah, I have to agree with you on Marcus Satterfield. Trying to run screen routes, backwards passes. Who knows what we're trying to do?
It just wasn't good at all, man. It wasn't good. It wasn't fun. It didn't stay frosty in the sense that the team was guessing what was going to happen next. They kind of figured out our play, but he was running the same shit by the end. Of course, he was running the same shit by the end of the game. He's been doing that the whole season. All they did was just know what the hell was going to happen once it started happening. So, as you can see, I'm listening to the other football game. We're recording this during Monday Night Football. I gotta make sure my team is winning, even though I didn't bet on anything. I just fuck with Lamar, no homo. But yeah, Marcus Satterfield is trash bunky for real. Like he's not good whatsoever. Okay, so that's one. Who's number two?
Number two, I'm gonna go with the guy I've been talking shit about all each season, Abelardo.
I knew it.
Dude's been missing field goals left and right.
Didn't he miss like 2 this last game?
I thought he missed one.
Oh, okay. I knew he missed one, but I didn't know if he missed another.
Tied it up.
He should have just missed the game.
I don't know if it's because he's 18 or what, but he definitely does not love pressure.
He needs to go to like the foothills or some shit and practice kicking because it's very windy there. He needs to just go there and just practice kicking in the wind because like any circumstance he's going to be in, in the Big Ten is going to be during the windy season. From August to now it's just going to get windier as the months go on. So he needs to go somewhere by the ocean, or like I said, the foothills of Nebraska where it's windy. He just needs to practice kicking in gust and not being scared to hit that. I don't know if you guys seen the field goal that was just hit for one of the game winners. I believe it was this Ravens game? Jake Elliott is their kicker, right? He kicked it in the rain. No, the Eagles kicker. There you go. And he kicked it he kicked it against it, and he practiced that shit. That wasn't luck. That wasn't.
He made it.
Right. That was pre-practice, that shit. Not even before the game. Like, he's been practicing kicking in those conditions. So it's like, if you want to do this professionally, kicking, that's what he would have to do, in my opinion, is like ramp up his practicing. Like, don't just show up and, I'm going to kick it 50 times. Nigga, you're never going to kick it 50 times in a season. Why are you practicing in that much? You need to be doing it from distance and different.
I kicked it 15.
Right. You need to be kicking like different conditioned balls, like a frozen ball, a hot ass ball. What'll happen if I kick a wet ball? All of that shit. You need to be practicing all of that. Today I'm only kicking with wet balls, and let's see how many I make. Today I'm only kicking with balls that's been in the freezer for 2 days or whatever, and they'll be more slippery because, again, that reared its ugly ass head against us this year too. A lot was not being able to handle slippery balls, no homo. I agree. Okay, number 3, if you have a third, I don't know.
That I looked. I'm gonna go with Anthony Grant.
Anthony Grant was your ass of the year?
Yeah, we thought he was going to do good. Then he kept fumbling, so he had to get benched.
You all right?
Then I had to bring him back because we lost 2 people.
Right. He didn't continue to fumble though. It seems
he stepped up, so I guess half-ass.
But no, I get it. He fucked it up to where we couldn't have that 1-2 punch at running back. Remember earlier I was calling him Mike Emo and Cedric Humes.
Yeah.
No.
Just didn't get the job done anywhere.
Not at all. So yeah, everybody. That's the asses of the year right there. We got 5 cool ones for you. And maybe they'll be the pieces of shit that transfer out of this piece. Okay. Next we're gonna go to the passes of the year. So I think my passes are pretty good. I feel like if Satterfield does what he's supposed to do, which is jump off a fucking bridge, hopefully within the next 2 months, I think the people who we have on offense are going to be pretty good here. So my first pass is going to be the freshman, Emmett. Woo, shit. We need to give him his own house. He need to take Matt Rule house. They need to be like, here, you want to move in here, Emmett, for the rest of your time at UNL or whatever? And we'll give Matt a dorm room with his family or some shit like that. They need to do whatever it takes to secure him in Lincoln. Because him at running back is going to be the only way they secure a quarterback wanting to come in here and do anything. So that's my number 1, is going to be him. My number 2 is going to be Heinrich, or whatever the fuck his name is, Heinrich Harburg, the quarterback. That he's good. He just needs a better coach. If he had a better coach, he'd be a way better player. Like, he is still good enough to be better if you gave him a shot to be better. And then my number 3 is going to be the whole O-line. That Nebraska O-line this year popped some pads. Now, were they the aggressors every single game? Not at all. Were they popping pads every single game? Abso-fucking-lutely. Even when they didn't want to. But they did so. And that's why our run game never kiltered or fell off, through the year. I don't even know what the fuck our rushing yards were for this year. But yeah. that's just how I feel. Is those are and they were all offense. And then I'll give you a little ghost one. The DBs. Every DB for Nebraska this year has a chance to go to the NFL now. I think there's enough film for all of them where, they were really, I don't know Nash must have a hot mom or some shit like that who's blowing the announcers or some shit like that because they bring his fat ass up and he's not even getting tackled. They're just saying shit like, oh, he's getting to the pile. He ain't making a tackle. The fuck are you calling his name out for? You want to know who was making a tackle before him? The corners. So that's my pick is the 4 or 5 corners who are out there. I'm not going to name them because that's way too much honor for niggas who couldn't even go over 500 this year. But those 4 corners definitely have an NFL spot waiting for them. And you can tell their coach is really, really good at their job. So those are my 3.5 picks right there. I guess you can go back and forth with the O-line and the DB system. But do you think, Bear? Who you think? Who you got?
Before I go, I was going to say total rushing yards were 2,100.
2,100 for the year?
Yeah. It was pretty good.
That is really good. I wonder how much the freshman had. I bet you had over 500. That's really good for a freshman.
I meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, 411.
Damn, so close. But that's really good. On how many carries? Under 60?
No. 90.
90? Well, that's not bad. What's that, like a 3 yard?
4.6. So if you give it to him every third down, you'd be converting first downs.
To a point. Or if we just give it to him, he's always gonna peck right. That's the key thing when you're running the ball is you want a running back that can at least get you 4 yards a pop. Because, that's going to be an automatic first down no matter what. So, that's what you always want to look for is a running back that averages over 4 yards a pop. So that's good that he's averaging that shit. He's on a good scale right now. What about the quarterback? Heinrich,
470. He led the team in rushing. 477 with 120 carries.
No, that's not that good. Where does he's going to be a senior next year?
Junior, I think.
Oh, okay, no, that's good. Okay. Dude, if they fire Marcus and give him a good coach, they can do some damage next year with him. Seriously, he's not bad. Like he's a tough runner. If you teach him, it doesn't take that long to learn how to throw. What it takes long how to do is to have good what do you call it? I'm brain farting right now. Pretty much repetition is the father of learning. So like the only way you can be good at quarterback after you learn how to play quarterback is you have to repeatedly do it a lot to like make it like second nature and you don't have to actually see it go down because you can see that a lot this year. Like on the plays that they let him have and let him do his acting, play actions, bootleg, shit like that, he could get the ball out there. He knows how to time it right, to get it to the receivers right, throw it out there right, shit like that. So picture, again, like I said, if you find a coach that can take it down to 10 to 15 times a game and make it just more of like he's like a Trent Dilfer, and that's not bad because Trent Dilfer won a fucking Super Bowl. So
yeah, Ravens, right?
Right. So it's like, you don't have to be crazy. And like, I feel like if he could do that, dude, he's big enough. A team in the NFL would definitely take a fucking chance on him. Especially he played for Nebraska and is going to do that shit. He doesn't have to light it up. I promise you he don't. If he throws it 20 times, that's too much because we've seen it too much this year. If they throw over 20, picks start happening. And that's just because the fucking coach didn't see that. But anyway, sorry, I interrupted your analysis with my rants.
I don't even know my 3 best plays, or what is it?
Hilarious. 3 passes. Who's your 3 best players on the team that you think are going to make it to next year's team without transferring or leaving us?
I like Jalen Lloyd. He's you may know this, Lewis. He's a Central alum.
Oh shit! For real?
Yeah, he made some big plays, and he got a bunch of, I think 2 or 3 60-yard plus touchdowns. So hopefully, excuse me, hopefully he can come back. Yeah, he has 6 receptions for 237 yards this season.
Six receptions for 237 yards, and he's a freshman.
Yeah,
it's not bad. I mean, how many did Coleman have?
Coleman had 8 catches for 139 yards.
Oh yeah, so he's gonna be a 1-2 punch with him, and then
those
Fleek.
Guys are gonna be good if we can get the quarterback to throw consistently or accurately.
You just got to put them in the right circumstance, man. Like, it don't even have to be no crazy throws, and that's what they were talking about. And I forget what quarterback was playing, but they were like, he just had to learn, like, you don't have to force big plays down the field all the time because your check down. I think they were talking about that with Josh Allen. That's what Josh Allen, quote unquote, is learning, is you don't have to push the ball down the field to Stephon Diggs for 50, 60 yards because the defense is going to be playing to that. So that's why you're leading the fucking NFL in turnovers for the past 4 seasons, because they figured it out at their first season that's what you're going to do instead of checking the ball down. So, if they put specific receivers in check down status, I feel like those receivers are going to light it up. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I hope next year, which I'm sure we'll get to, will be way better than what we just witnessed.
I think, if Marcus is here, it's going to be the same bullshit, different day. But go ahead.
I was just saying, I don't even know if I got second and third favorite passes of the year.
I mean, you don't have to. You can stop whenever the hell you want. This is the last episode.
I'll shut out Joshua Fleeks. He's the reason we didn't get shut out against Michigan.
I like him too. I feel like he is.
I think he's a senior though, so he had a good run.
He's gonna be selling insurance, fucking with the rest of them out here. Too bad.
Maybe he'll be doing NFL stuff.
I think he was one of the injured ones. Maybe he might get like a injury red shirt or some shit like that and be able to come back next year. Because I know he was a part of that group of people who were injured over the off season and had to get back right to get back on the field. But at least he stayed healthy. He did stay healthy all the way to the end. So hopefully he can keep that trend going, and maybe they'll give it to him and go from there. Or maybe he'll just go try. I mean, shit, you got, how many catches did he have, Fleeks? Like 4 or 5 this year?
Where'd he go? 8.
8?
For 69 yards.
What's his career like amount?
Let me check, because he was a transfer from, who even knows where he was a transfer from. But he played 1, 2, 3, 4, for 6 years. That's crazy.
Oh, no, he's not getting that. He might. Shit. 7. Shit. This motherfucker's been in there for a whole decade.
I'm trying to see where he came from. No way he was with us the whole time.
Sorry, I've never heard his name before.
Oh, he came from Baylor. That's why. So he's trying to follow the rule. So he was there with Rule before he went to Carolina?
Who knows? I mean, if he's got, over 50 catches, that's enough film for an NFL coach to look over and be able to review and be like, what is he good at? Does he fit what we want? So, I mean, shit, it seems like he's a really good player. It seems like he's really, aware on the field. So, hey, fuck it. He might make it to the NFL. But if not, nigga, guess what? Insurance jobs, all state and progressive is calling, nigga. The Lincoln portals is waiting for you. Anyway. Yeah.
No, but I think that's all I have for mine. I can't even think of what's good this year for us.
Rushing. That was the only thing that really, that's going to be our highlights. When they show the highlights, other than the Coleman plays and passes and shit, his 6 catches or whatever, those are definitely going to be highlights because all his catches was highlights. But yeah, they're all going to be running plays and then Coleman plays because yeah, that highlight tape is atrocious. Like I said, we only scored over 21 points like twice this year. So there were never any like blowout fucking runs or anything like that. Yeah, it's gonna be funny next year to see the highlight tape. So predictions for next year, Rivera. I can tell you mine right now, nigga. If that nigga Marcus Satterfield is here, you might as well go ahead on and chuck this shit up to get even worse or stay the same.
I mean, I hope we get better. You know me, I'm always hoping for a bowl game or thinking we'll win 8 games. I don't even know our schedule. I just know UCLA and USC's on it. So,
oh hell.
So let's go for 6-6.
At least let's go for beating UCLA. But you want to know what? USC is about to lose Caleb Williams, right?
Yeah, unless he decides to stay another year. Which
if I were him, I'd get the fuck up out of there because Lincoln Riley obviously cannot coach him, or he don't know how to coach in California. Something is going on there, or maybe the Pac-12 is too stacked for him more than he thought, or something. I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't stay there another year. And then behind him, I don't think they have any good quarterbacks. I think LeBron James' son, he's the backup QB for the team and shit.
Maybe, who knows?
Hilarious. Who knows, right? But yeah, I don't see this. If Marcus is here, I don't see this getting any better for the team. I only see this getting worse. So yeah. Well,
yeah, I hope we can. I'm gonna go with 7-5, but we might just be fucking 5-7 again.
Well, he's made big jumps, so it's either gonna be if Marcus is here, it's gonna be the same shit, and then he's just gonna have to fire Marcus after next year's shitty schedule and doing this shit to people again. But if Marcus isn't here, or let's say he takes the play calling away from Marcus Satterfield and the quarterback coaching away, just fire this nigga, man. You know, don't even keep him because now you just fucking paying him for no reason. Fire him. Bring somebody else in there that can do those jobs correctly, and I think we can do the things that he's done at the other schools. I think we'll only lose the USCs or the Ohio States, shit like that. Or the Iowas. I feel like that's going to be our hardest game. Is going to be Iowa. So I mean, just as long as we can beat them, you know, shit. If we would have beat them this year in this last game, we would have went to a bowl game. So it's always going to come down to that, I think, that they're going to determine how well, because, dude, college football is ready to put us in the top 5. They're so ready to put it. They're giving us the TV slots, the fucking exclusive, and we suck, and they're giving us all of that.
Oh, yeah.
So picture if we just went, you know, 5-2, we would have been in the top 15 probably.
Yeah, we could have been like Iowa.
Next year, they're going to expand the college football playoff. So, I mean, maybe we can squeak in there next year with a 2 or 3 loss season. I think we can do that if it comes down to us winning or losing the Big Ten championship. Because if we beat Iowa, we'll definitely go to the Big Ten championship. Because there's going to be no other threat but Illinois and Penn State.
The thing is, they're going to get rid of that, so it's top 2 like the other schools.
Oh, yeah. There are no other threats other than Ohio State and Michigan. So, I mean, we're not playing either of those teams. So, I mean, but they will play each other. Ohio State and Michigan will play each other. So, all we have to do is, you know, run the table on the Big Ten, which we can do. We almost do. Like, seriously, if we would have had better coaching, we could have ran the table in the Big Ten this year. Seriously. Like, it wouldn't have been that hard to do. And we would have just lost, like, the Colorado game and what's another outside game that we had? No, we lost the Michigan game. So maybe we can, yeah, I don't know if we play them next year, but maybe that could be our sneak game.
Colorado? Yeah, they're coming here.
No, I'm talking about if we play Michigan or Ohio State next year.
Yeah, we play Ohio State. Then UCLA.
Ooh, Ohio State's quarterback. I don't know if I think he's a senior, but the dude who just played, that just lost, he's good. He did bad on the last drive, but he's a good quarterback. So I would be scared unless we got the same DBs and we got a more aggressive coach and our offense is a little bit more high powered. Yeah, I don't think we can beat Ohio State because our offense has got to be more high powered. Now, if our offense changes, and I'm not talking about like high powered to where like we got to score 42 points or anything like that, because I feel like our defense could have done better against Michigan if they wouldn't have been on the field for so long. So our offense stays out there an extra 10, 15 minutes, makes a big difference, I think. So yeah, I think next year we can really get something if we fire Marcus. That's got to be number one. Let all the dust settle and piece his ass up out of there.
Let it settle. Just get him out. That's what they did with Matt Canada with Pittsburgh.
But you want to know what? Christmas is coming up. You don't want to be New Year's and shit. You ain't trying to do that shit to people while that type of shit is going on. So, I understand all of that. But in my opinion, I say pull the Band-Aid off and just pay him out his contract. Your video cut off, by the way. I would just say pull the Band-Aid off and pay him out his contract. That's a better Christmas present than fucking thinking you're a coach for the next 2 months.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope he goes to boot camp if he does stay, but I'm not in charge of that. We hope we can score more than one touchdown a game. And if we happen to score one touchdown a game, we get our defense to bail us out. Because they have been, but
they can. I feel like our defense was actually one of the best defenses in the Big Ten, to be honest. Like, we were up there with a Penn State, Michigan, Ohio. But again, when we're out there for so long, every defense is bad if they are tired.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the thing. So I feel like we can make it to a bowl game next year. I feel like we can make it to a big bowl game. I feel like we can make it into the college playoff and have a chance, at least, if we fire Marcus Satterfield. If we don't fire Marcus Satterfield, we're just going to be the same shit, probably worse, because he's going to get lazy and be like, well, they're not going to do any repercussion, so I might as well keep doing the same shit and just let it be blamed on the players until someone tells someone that I'm the one telling them to do this shit. Us, nigga, we telling you that he the one telling you to do this shit. We telling everybody. If we got more viewers, damn it. Watch us, damn it. Please believe me. It's this nigga's fault, man. So, yeah. Got any final words for us, Rivera?
Either way, go Big Red. Ride or die. Hate to say it, but
we'll be here.
We just got to get better. I think this is a good start. I mean, it definitely would have been better if we won one game this month, but nothing I can do about it.
All it took was one. That's got to fucking hurt.
Nothing I can do except cheer and tell them to do better next year. So hopefully we'll play more physical. We don't turn the ball over. And then whatever quarterback we have, they just stay consistent instead of disappearing or getting hurt.
I feel like they need to hang every single loss up this year and for like the whole off season, see how close you were in every single game. Every single game you were close. And the only game that you might have had mercy on was the Michigan game, and that's because they're on a different path right now. But if we get on that same path, would they be able to run the table on us again like that?
No.
Right.
But then again, we'll see.
Right. No, they wouldn't. Because in history, when we're up there like that, teams like Michigan don't stand a chance against us because we're too fucking tough for teams like Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
So, that again is going to come down to recruiting. We're going to need some more freshmen. I feel like if he gets more freshmen, gets a little bit healthier, You know, that was one of the fucking things that they made like a big whoop-de-doo about was the fucking health lady talking about all the smoothies she be giving all these fucking kids and shit. Bitch, you need to stop giving them so much sugar. That's why they fucking getting hurt so damn much and fucking their damn bodies up so damn much. You giving them too much damn sugar and the carbs that you're giving them are bull crap. Other than possibly pizza and the bread that you give them, what you feeding them? What sugar candies and shit, Gatorade chewables and shit like that? You're pieces of shit. That's you need to fire that lady along with Marcus Satterfield so they can go on a fired honeymoon with each other this offseason. But a lot of those injuries could have been avoided, just nutrition. Like your players need to be fucking bigger. Michigan's team looked like grown men. Ohio State's team, grown men. Even the little kids, grown men.
Yeah, the way they played yesterday, it looked like it.
Right, they look like NFL teams with different jerseys on. Fucking, what's that? Georgia, definitely grown men.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, again, we just need to beef up. We need to nut up, and we need to condition up. And I feel like all of those things can happen if we get Marcus Satterfield in there and get an offensive coordinator and a quarterback coach that thinks like that. Because we need to be Nebraska again. In Nebraska, motherfuckers used to be scared of Nebraska. Like, we were beating the Miamis of the world back in the day.
And right now we can barely win a game and stay alive.
Right, exactly. We can't even fucking finish a game out right now. Because we could have won a lot more games. We could have been in a bowl game. Just can't finish. And that's, again, practicing, coaching. That the players were good enough, in my opinion. They had a good enough roster this year to at least be able to make it to a bowl game. Like, if I had this roster on NCAA, honestly, we would have only lost like 3 or 4 games. And it would have been because of the turnovers, to be honest. That would have been the only. But again, even the turnovers could have got stopped because that's coaching, that's practicing. So, yeah, that's my thing is hang those losses up, see how close you were, and look at the teams. Go look at how those teams looked on film compared to you guys. And then be like, okay, we got to meet that or be better than that. And then go see what they're doing. Because you go see what the fuck they're doing. That's not illegal to do that. Guy fell asleep on his keyboard over there.
Pretty much. I got this whole last bit of my cold, taking NyQuil, so
hilarious.
Fighting to stay awake, fighting another day.
The guy's over here leaning like Lil Wayne.
But we're still here.
We're fucking still out here. But you want to know what? We're going to save that, Ron. Hopefully these guys nut up. Hopefully the things that I talked about, Marcus is gone by the spring game and shit like that. If not, this is going to be a funny fucking episode for that shit.
Yeah, find some bowl games or find a quarterback and then have them sling it. But
I feel like we got a quarterback. We got Harburg. We got, oh no, I guess Purdy's not going to be there. But we got Harburg. So, I mean, we just need to find people who mimic him and be like, look, you 6'6", got a gun and can run. Shit, come through. We want you. We need you to be able to back him up and help when he gets hurt, because he's definitely going to get hurt unless they change that nutritionist. So, but yeah, we'll see. Fuck it. We'll see about a spring game. I know that. So, hey, until April, right, is the spring game? Until April, everybody, this is them dudes.
Yeah, Ron Rivera. Barely staying awake, just like this Husker season.
Lou House, I told y'all motherfuckers 4 weeks ago we wasn't making it to a bowl. I done told you. So hopefully Marcus loses his job, and then I can say that too during the spring game. But yeah. Until then, so sad. I miss you guys already.
I'll be out and about for y'all.
This is them dudes. Talking in you. Signing out one last time for that ass.